All right, guys, how's it going? You may have noticed that my morning briefings are back on this channel again. That's because each day I'm giving away a Cop Talk VIP membership to the best comment of the day. Well, one that made me chuckle or made me think, or one that I thought, yeah, I really like that. So I'm trying to reward those of you that interact with the channel, and each day I do give away a VIP membership for a year on the main site, okay? So if you watch the morning briefing, you'll see if you're a winner, and there was some over the last few days were not claimed, okay? So the morning briefings are back on here. I'm still doing a briefing over on my other channel as well, the Duncan Oldham channel, which is in the video link description, the link to that channel. All right, so in this video, we're going to be talking about Fabrizio Romano. Mo Salah! Yes, rent-a-tweet himself. And he's been speaking about Florian Wirtz, and these comments were published on, or were said, or whatever, or he spoke on Sunday the 28th of September, I think. I didn't see this. It was a YouTube video. It will have been on his YouTube channel. But I do have the quotes for you here, which I'm going to go over with you. So basically, he's talking about Wirtz, and he's saying, I wanted to mention the situation of Florian Wirtz. I don't think there is a situation here, to be honest with you. I'm getting some questions from Liverpool fans, football fans in general, on how Liverpool is feeling on him. Liverpool remain very calm, very confident and very optimistic. They know that Florian Wirtz is not this player we're seeing in the opening weeks of the Premier League. He might need some time to adapt to a new league, new life in football in England. But they have zero doubts on Florian Wirtz. They see how he is training, they see how serious he is, hard worker. Liverpool maintain their absolute confidence in Wirtz. They will keep protecting him, playing him for sure. It's starting to sound like Rafa now, for sure. For sure. Arne Slot has no intention to change. The start was not the one expected, but Arne Slot is talking directly to him, almost on a daily basis, to try to support him in the best way possible. They are convinced it's just a matter of time before we see the real Florian Wirtz. Now, me and Dave, my AI assistant, we keep a log of everything Fabrizio Romano says. So in a moment, Dave's going to give you his verdict on those quotes. Dave's my AI assistant. I've trained him to analyse football news articles, the journalists that write them, and the platforms or newspapers, whatever, that publish them. And we keep a log on every journalist so that we can see what they said previously, or if any flip-flopping, etc., etc., valuable for the channel. And Dave's got his thoughts there for you. But first of all, I read these quotes. I've just done a video actually about some quotes from Romano about Canate. And again, in that video, I thought he's not really telling us anything. And it sounds like he's just trying to sound like he's in the loop with this one. And I would say the same with this. To me, it's all pretty obvious, all of this, Liverpool remain very, very calm and optimistic. Well, of course they do. He's been at the club 5 fucking minutes, so why wouldn't they? Only a numpty would write him off. Do you know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. They see how he is training. They see how serious he is. They maintain their absolute confidence in him. Arne Slot talks to him in training. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's not really an update here. Maybe it's reassurance. I don't think he's trying to reassure anyone. I think he's just trying to stay relevant with that particular subject. Now, what I will say is as follows. Sorry, I just got a message flash up on my phone. So Dave said, let's see what Dave said. The tone, this is pure reassurance aimed at Liverpool fans. Romano positioning himself as the voice of calm authority. Substance, nothing concrete. No quotes, no sources, no hard information. Just Liverpool are calm, confident, optimistic. Buzzwords, heavy use of stock Romano comfort phrases. Very calm, very confident, zero doubts, matter of time. Arne Slot angle, claims Slot is speaking to Wirtz almost daily, but there's no direct attribution, just framed as facts. Verdict, soft PR style update, more about managing fan perception than breaking news. And the thing is with Romano, I cover what he says on here because I know many of you do not bother with social media. You're very intelligent not to bother with social media. Or I haven't got the time to watch all these updates to see if he says anything about Liverpool. So I will always flag up, what Romano's got to say. And sometimes I'm intrigued. Sometimes today with both updates on Canate and Wirtz. I'm a bit disappointed, you know. There is no doubt that Romano is connected to the agents. He is not connected to Liverpool Football Club. Some of you might think he's got a foot in at every club. He hasn't got one in at Liverpool. They don't particularly like him. And there's reasons for that, you know, previous things that he's commented on to do with Liverpool players and things. I think one of them was Thiago. If you were to Google Thiago Romano Liverpool, I'm sure there was, I think they were upset that he announced the player's retirement or something, you know, or exit from Liverpool or something, before the player had even told his family. So he basically gets information from agents with whom he has a good working relationship. He helps them, they help him. Yeah. If you look online, the mainstream media, European media, you know, they've run, you know, newspapers. I can't remember which country, I don't know if it was Sweden or somewhere, ran this article. Basically, you know, they said outing him or whatever as being, you know, calling him rent a tweet, you know, where he's been allegedly offering his services to clubs and people saying, I can do this, blah, blah, blah. I can't remember the figures. Was it up to €1,000 for him to tweet something for you, or €5,000 for a video? It's all out there. There's loads of videos on YouTube, you know, calling him a fraud and this, that, and the other. Listen, that could be just people that got agenda against. I don't see anything too concerning with him. For me, if he was talking about Federico Chiesa, I would listen because I know that he's connected to that particular agent, you know. But these things, it just sounds like he's trying to make himself look like he's in the loop. I'm not knocking him at all, guys. I've told you before. I listen to Paul Joyce and David Ornstein and a little bit of Romano. But with Romano, you've got to work out, is he trying to help someone? Because, you know, the suggestion is that an agent can get him to mention their client and he can help that client receive better personal terms or create more interest in a player, you know, bidding wars and stuff like that. He's a very powerful dude. You know what I mean? So you've always got to say, oh, is that a genuine update from Romano? But that's no different to reading something from Joyce. You know, from Joyce, you've got to go, is this club propaganda? Is this a real, genuine news article that, you know, he's written himself? So you've always got to do that. With Ornstein, Joyce and Romano, you've just got to go, oh, is it a real one? Or, you know what I mean? So anyway, I don't mind Romano, to be honest with you. I know some of you follow him very closely. Some of you think he's just a tapping merchant or whatever. But there's no doubting this guy gets stuff from the agents. There's no doubting about that. But when there's that kind of connection, you've then got to be careful as to why he puts stuff out there. I think you know that, right? Yeah. Listen, I always say Joyce and Ornstein and Romano for a bit of entertainment. Anyway, so he's commented. I don't think his comment about Wirtz is. I don't understand why people are losing their shit over Wirtz. It's far too early for me to draw any conclusions on him. He's a player at a new club with a huge transfer fee over him in a new league, in a new country. And I have seen over the years many players come to the Premier League at different clubs, not just Liverpool, and have not stepped up in their first year. And then suddenly it clicks, right? Listen, he could turn out to be a disaster. But one thing I do know is that you shouldn't be forming a judgment at the current time. And I think Romano there's just filling some, you know, like, oh, let's talk about Wirtz. That'll get a few Liverpool fans watching my videos. All right. When he says something that I think is like, ooh, that's interesting, I'll tell you, you know, many a times I've touched on Romano and said, hey, he will know about this one. It'll be true, you know. So we're not bashing Romano. I'm just saying you just got to be careful sometimes. And I just didn't think there was anything really interesting in his update. All right. You let me know what you think. If you enjoyed this video, please thumbs up the video. If you've got a comment, please leave a comment. Remember, I am picking out comments every day to win a new, you know, VIP membership now on the main site. Lovely to get some of you guys on there. If you want to support me, there's love out under the video. It's called a super thanks. It's like buying me a beer or a coffee, but reality is it just goes in the kitty to help me do all of this. And I do go to the cafe every morning, so it does go towards coffee as well. Or you could join the channel. That's a great way of supporting the channel. Then you get a football next to your name in the comment section and it tells everyone you're fucking royalty. All right? All right, guys, you take it easy. Remember, morning briefing is on here. There's also one on my other channel as well, the Duncan Oldham channel. And the link is in the video description. All right, guys. Cheers.